All right, let's get right into it. So picture this. MrBeast takes 50 of the world's most popular streamers and locks them inside a giant cube. The premise is super simple. The very last person to leave wins a life-changing amount of money. But what really happens when you throw all those massive egos, all those complicated relationships, and all that raw talent into one high-stakes pressure cooker? Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down. And this is what it's all about. $1 million. You gotta understand, this isn't just a prize. This one number is the fuel for every single choice, every alliance, and every single betrayal we're about to witness. And who's fighting for that cash? 50 of the biggest names you'll find anywhere online. We're talking pro gamers, top-tier entertainers, master strategists, all crammed into the same room. The potential for absolute chaos is, well, it's pretty much guaranteed.
And this is the foundation for the entire competition. It's so simple, it's almost brutal. Every challenge, every conversation, every single boring moment, it all comes back to this one single, unbreakable rule.
So, the stage is set. 50 streamers, one cube, a cool $1 million, and just one rule. The goal seems simple enough, just survive. But how you survive, well, that's where things get really fascinating.
So right out of the gate, you'd think the first challenge would test some kind of skill, right? No. They went straight for the jugular. It was a vicious attack on everyone's social standing, basically designed to make the group turn on itself from the word go.
And here's how it worked. There's a giant wall with everyone's photo on it. Each streamer gets a paintball gun with one single shot. You shoot the face of the person you want to eliminate. The 5 people who get the most paint on their photo, they're out of there. It's a popularity contest where being the least popular gets you immediately kicked out.
And this is the crucial part, right? It immediately stopped being about who do I dislike, and it became who can I get rid of to help my own game. You could literally see the gears turning in everyone's heads. It wasn't personal anymore. It was pure strategy, and it was total chaos.
So what's really interesting is how fast 3 clear strategies popped up. First, you had people targeting the major threats. Big names like Ludwig got shot at right away. Then there was the revenge motive. You shoot me, I shoot you back. And finally, you had maybe the smartest strategy, the pylon. Just find the people who already have a few hits and add another one. It's the safest way to make sure they go home, not you.
And just like that, the first purge was over. 5 streamers, including XQC who got hit a ton, were gone. And it wasn't because they lacked skill, it was because of the cold, hard math of the group. The herd was officially thinned. Okay, so after that social bloodbath, the game completely shifts focus. It's not about being popular anymore, it's about psychology. The next challenge was this classic test of nerve, of greed, where people willing to risk their shot at $1 million for a totally separate prize.
And this lays out the choice perfectly. On one hand, you could win a Lamborghini to give to one of your fans. I mean, what an incredible moment that would be. But, and this is a huge but, if you decide to play and you lose, you're immediately knocked out of the running for that $1 million grand prize.
The rules are very specific. You're blindfolded. You've got your hand on the car. You have to guess when exactly 10 minutes has passed. If you're the closest, you're a hero, you win the car. But everyone else who even tried, you're gone. It's a massive all-or-nothing bet on your own internal clock.
So how many people actually took this insane gamble? Take a look. Only 4. Out of 45 people left, just 4 were willing to risk it. The huge majority decided no way. The risk of getting eliminated is just way too high. I'm protecting my shot at the $1 million.
But here's the brilliant twist. The last 2 players standing weren't just guessing. They had their friends on the sidelines using their vlog cameras as secret stopwatches, giving them signals. They basically found a loophole and turned what was supposed to be an individual test of timing into a team communication game. And how much did that little strategy matter? Well, the winner was off by just 5 frames. That's a tiny fraction of a second. There is absolutely no way he would have won without his buddy counting him down. It was an incredible example of bending the rules to your advantage.
So, for the next challenge, the competition shifts gears again, big time. Now it's all about actual measurable skill. But first, everyone has to make a choice based on how they see themselves. Are you a gamer or are you an athlete?
And would you look at that split? I mean, it's not a huge surprise, right? In a room packed with professional streamers, the overwhelming majority decided to stick with what they know. For them, the video game challenge just felt like their home turf, their safest bet to survive. Now for the few brave souls who chose sports, their challenge was a penalty shootout against the super chaotic goalie, Speed. You get one shot, you score, you're safe. He saves it, or you miss, you're out. The pressure was so intense it actually led to Ludwig getting so excited he ran out of the cube by accident and eliminated himself. You just can't make this stuff up.
Meanwhile, over in the gaming challenge, it was a full-on Fortnite battle royale. All the pros, like the legendary Tfue, they immediately formed a super team. But the thing about Fortnite is, the storm always closes in, and the map itself forces you into conflict. In that final chaotic scramble, even Tfue got taken out. It was a shocking upset that proved that even on your home turf, nothing is ever guaranteed.
And for the final challenge we're going to break down, the game shifts yet again. We're down to just 20 streamers, so we're moving away from physical and digital skill to a purely mental game. This is a test of teamwork, communication, and memory, all under extreme pressure.
So here's the concept. They're split into teams of 4. They have to memorize a pattern of shapes on the floor. Then the shapes disappear. A wheel spins and picks one of the shapes, and the teams have to scramble to where they think that shape was. You score a point for each player who makes it inside the correct zone. The 2 teams with the lowest scores, they're out.
And what's so fascinating here is what happened in round 1. One team just completely whiffed it, scored only a single point, and they were immediately gone. But look at the rest of the board, a massive 4-way tie. That forced a sudden death tiebreaker where the margin for error was literally 0.
And in that super high-pressure tiebreaker, one team just absolutely nailed it. They were perfectly in sync, their communication was crystal clear, and every single member landed inside the right shape for a perfect score. It was just a masterclass in performing under pressure, and it really proved that in a game like this, clear communication is the key. So, after seeing everything, the social purges, the strategic gambles, the tests of physical and mental skill, it really leaves you with one big question. In a game this complicated, what actually matters most? Is it being the most skilled individual? Is it having the best social strategy? Or does it all just come down to playing the odds and maybe, just maybe, having a little bit of luck on your side?